What's going on, everybody? I've made this video I don't know how many times. It keeps getting corrupted for some reason. I was going to show you the update on the driveway because some people want to see it on the old homestead. First, I'll show you the little toolbox that Hippo, whatever, sent me. It's pretty cool. They sent me this and a hat, and I'm going to use that toolbox. I don't know for what, something lawn care related, so you'll probably see it for years. Anyway, thanks Hippo. Let's show you this freaking video one more thousandth time I've made this video. I'm not joking. I planned this out, this driveway. It's been months ago, and we've been waiting, and then they done it last week. We haven't driven on it because it iced over. We had that bad storm with 40-mile-an-hour winds all day. Oh, it was rough. Minus 15 degrees, minus 16 degrees. Broke records here in Tennessee. So I'm keeping everybody off of it still. What we did was we priced concrete, we priced pavement. Pavement is about half, yes, than concrete. And then both of them had their selling points. You know, concrete this, pavement's cheaper to fix, pavement's maintenance, blah blah, and concrete so expensive if it does mess up, something breaks, cracks. Both of them had good selling points, but it come down to we just could not believe the number we heard. We could go buy a new nice car and then some. Well, now cars are about the same price. I'll just tell you, it was $50,000 they wanted for the concrete. This is a little more than half an hour. I don't like talking about numbers, but everybody asks. It's nobody's business. It's a lot of payment, and it costs a fortune. We'll just say that. But we're making this place for our, I hate these words, forever home. We're doing everything we can do while we're younger and can, you know, work. And then when we retire, well, we travel a lot too, so we want everything done now so we can go travel. And I've got electricians. I got so much addition on this house. This garage that's going to be over here somewhere. Just so much still to go. So this is the update on the pavement, and people likes looking at updates. So this I designed for the better half, so she didn't have to walk up steps, and especially she works sometimes 12 hours. All she does is work, so it gets dark and there's coats here and everything else. So for her safety, and so I don't have to carry groceries up steps. That other house we lived in was a lot of steps. Park in the garage underneath and carry them. Anyway, we're getting older. We're not old, but we're thinking about the future. So here's what I did. I come up with a plan for a, what's that noise? A horseshoe. Bam, there it is. Nobody's driven on it yet. Now you're going to see how bad this looks, because that's going to be concreted. There's my truck. It's going to be concreted right here, and it's going to come at a little angle right to there. So this will be mulch and stuff, or river rock. We're picking river rock anyway, so she can come in at night right there. Just added a street light from the power company right there, so she'll come in and park right the frick here, and then zoom back to work until the garage gets built. So we love this because everybody, to have a better place to park, you know, for when you get company over and everything. This thing is brilliant, and we want to redo this whole front part and the front of the house here, because I cut out all the bushes here. I've done so much work on this property myself, but we're going to make this grass as green as we can up front. Around back we don't care. So here it is. There's the horseshoe. It looks very well, and so you can see it better. And then it comes down this way. Now this, like I said, this stuff costs per how big it is, how wide, how thick, blah blah blah. And this is a gigantic driveway. So most people, it won't cost that much unless you want a whole lot of pavement. The concrete was over, always like $50,000 for concrete. Over, a little over. So, but look how long this driveway is. Here we go. Oh, and they flattened that side out for me right there. That was a drop off, and I dug up a bunch of stumps right there. God, I like that paving company. I need to come get my dogs are trying to come in and out. Anyway, so I made them, it's 12 foot wide. And then I made them, I didn't make, well, I guess I did, I'm the customer. Do a bigger parking lot here. And the concrete will replace these old junk steps. We're waiting on the concrete guy. He's, you know, who knows when he's going to do it. He's supposed to build steps up and a sidewalk around the house for months ago. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get another. He messaged me and said he didn't forget me the other day, but gosh, I mean, I don't know how long I should wait, because he's supposed to concrete this whole basement so we can build into the basement. Anyway, so a real nice big parking lot that'll fit probably 4 cars and 3 trucks. My trucks are bigger. So you got a nice big parking lot, and then the road's on top of it. You see, there's a lot of pavement just right here. The original plan, the pavement was going to go this way because there's a big old tree right here and all this in the way. So I did all the work. I got all them trees. I even got more trees to burn over there. So instead of it being tacky, they was going to make like he was going to come out and it would stop about there just to back up and go forward. And then it was going to go straight here because all this, if you remember my old videos, was trees. The dog snuck out, one of them. So where I moved that, he said he would fix that hole. I had a big hole there from that big giant tree and a bunch of other holes. So they went ahead and fixed that, and then all the dirt's there. And then I pushed those trees over with the tractor. That's why I look bad. That one just broke. So I've been working so much. Anyway, so now it's beautiful. Look how it just contours right around. Yes, we still got freaking snow on the ground. That storm was ridiculous. And instead of me grabbing this toolbox, I'm going to have to come back up here and get it. So I'm showing y'all the drive. See, it comes down, so when I get off work or quit mowing, I'll drive right down here. Is it still recording? Because I've made this video this 3rd time. And my truck, I had them paved beside my building. That building, I think, is 26 or 28 foot long by 12. So we paved all the way to the end of it so I could do this, watch. And then back into the building, especially with a trailer. Now my white truck will have to go off the road a little bit, but I'm gonna gravel all this over. Anyway, let's stay with the pavement just a second. So then I've got a big giant parking lot, and there's all my dirt. I said, leave my dirt. I usually haul it off and stuff and get it, but I wanted it all, so it's crap tons of dirt. So now I've got this big giant parking lot in front of the building. So I'll be washing my trucks right here and mowers and be working here. And there's my tractor. I got to change its oil, and I'm going to do it in that garage soon. Think about making a video about all these things, but during the winter I've got a lot of stuff to do, so I thought about making a lot of videos. And I've got to get a 200 amp service in this house and run power to this building ASAP. I might go ahead and run it to this one, I don't know. But anyway, so there's the big parking lot. And I asked them, can you put it, because it was about a foot high, if not a little more if you see my old videos, and they friggin' filled it all the way up to the dang lip. So when I pulled my mowers out, I just backed right out, or drove right out. So the mowers can go up and in there now without a ramp. So now I've got a big ramp for nothing. Yeah, I mean, I'll use it for something. And then I had them make it from here to this corner, and then more dirt. And of course I'm going to use my tractor and get all this dirt. I got new buckets and everything for this tractor and a grader box, because now that I'm looking, I am going to add that lean-to one day right here. I was almost going to add it, and it was just going to mess up my order because I done changed it once or twice or something, because I added 5 foot on. And lean-to here, and I'm gonna gravel all this and grade it. I got a grader box for the tractor. And if it can't do it, by golly, I'll go get some that can, which it will do it. So that's it, and I'll have gravel. And then for my trailers, since I'm showing pavement, God, it's a lot of, I mean, I walked it's a long way up yonder. It's 100 feet just to the top of there, from there to there, and then I forgot how many feet from there to here. I mean, it's a giant freaking, it's nice. We're very happy. We just want to drive on the stupid thing. All right, there's some more dirt. Because I read if this stuff where it was iced over, if there's any water that got froze inside of it and you park something heavy on it, pop, break. So it costs so freaking much money, you can't hide that, that we're not risking it. You know, money don't grow on trees. It's hard. You got to work hard for money. So hard and miserable. So right here, I was going to have a gravel truck come in and dump me a bunch of gravels. It never dried up enough for him to pull down here. They could come through the field, because that's our field. That's not our driveway, that's their driveway. The property literally goes up beside their driveway. And we don't want to damage their gravels, but he can make it in beside their driveway on our property. So I think I'm stuck with my little dump trailer, because I'm gonna make a parking lot. I don't know where I want it, to be honest with you. It's gonna come off right here. I think I'm gonna come out right here and just get right here long ways, enough to park all the trailers, and that's it. She said go ahead and gravel all I want, but I might rebuild that with new wood, you know, brace it up and then start switching all the wood. I know exactly how to do it. I know how to build, and then paint it white and put a black roof on it and make it nice. No garage door, nothing, just a nice, pretty. It is so pretty here, I don't even want to really paint it. I know it's junk to a lot of people, but to me it's, I don't know, I kind of like it. But I think I'm gonna, we will see. I got to get this out of the freaking yard first. You see this thing bigger than a goddamn car? Well, a smart car at least. They was looking at it when they was here doing the pavement. He said, I bet I get up a skid steer. I said, well, if you're allowed, go ahead, but they didn't. He's got the biggest skid steer made. I'm sure they could have popped it out, but probably would have messed his bucket up. I've got it dug about 4 foot or more. You know, you can't, I ain't walking through that mud, so I just pushed them over with the backhoe on the tractor. Man, them thing's strong, so I might rent an excavator like I did here before and just go ahead and dig it up. And we got to knock all these trees. God, our property goes way that way though, and way that way. And there's a fence post way down there. So that's our hillside till you see the fence going down through there. And then we go out way up there and then all the way to where that car's at right now and back. So it's a homestead in my opinion, and we're going to be doing stuff, maybe some animals. I want a donkey. We don't have. Our neighbor has 2 donkeys and we love them. So we kind of got donkeys without doing any of the work. Hey, there it is. Hopefully I cut out a lot of this because it's rambling. Time to crank the tractor. Daggone, the other day I was carrying this white oak right here. I know you don't know how big it is. And I had the forks on the tractor, on the bucket. And I got on this hill a little bit. That's my burn barrel. And the freaking wheel come off the tire and my liquid fuel just dumped through here. So I had to go get the tire put back. It's over there. That's the only problem I've had with my tractor, and I'm getting ready to maintenance it now that I got my building built. I like this tractor. I'd like to eventually get not a bigger tractor. I don't need a bigger tractor. I don't want an excavator, but it's so cheap to rent them. I wouldn't use the word cheap, but compared to paying, you know, 60, 70 grand for an excavator, it's a lot cheaper. So if you live in the Johnson City area and you know a land clearing company, send me a message. If you know a good electrician. I'm not big into hiring the biggest companies. The reason being, they're so behind, you can't really get them. So I'd like to find a good, nice, small business owner, electrician that is, you know, credited and everything. Send them my way. I'm not joking. I know a lot of local people watch me. Please send me. I am looking, and I need an architect to build the extension right here. The other architect we use, we don't even know if he was a pretty elderly man. I don't want to disrespect him, but when you can't get a hold of, you know. So anyway, send them my way, an architect and a good contractor. And I'm talking to another contractor right now about the garage. They haven't messaged me back a price, so so much going on. But again, we're gonna do all this in one lick and then live peacefully, hopefully. God, who knows? Peace and chicken grease.